You're a Jedi Knight, aren't you?
What makes you think that?
I saw your laser sword. Only Jedis carry that kind of weapon.
Perhaps I killed a Jedi and took it from him.
I don't think so. No one can kill a Jedi.
I wish that was so.
General Grievous, Cath Bane, Jango Fett. What do all three have in common? For one reason or another, they can go toe-to-toe with a Force user. Even though the Sith and Jedi have a command over the Force, giving them a great edge over any opponent, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are invincible. So we're going to talk about what things that you would need. Either the skills, weaponry, or tools to give you an edge on fighting against a Force user. Now before we begin, let me go find a non-Force user. Hold on a second. Hey, are you interested in making some credits?
Sorry, but I'm not in that kind of work.
Well, don't worry, I need you for a demonstration.
Well, how exactly will this be?
Well, I need to put you in a live-and-death situation against a Force user. Don't worry, it'll be fun.
Okay. So how dangerous is this game?
Well, it depends.
Like,
Well, if you're fighting either a Sith or a Jedi. If you're fighting a Jedi, most likely you'll probably get arrested. Not much will happen there.
okay, so what if I'm fighting the Sith?
Well, they could either chop you in half with their lightsaber, Force choke you, fry you to a crisp with their Force lightning, or fill your mind with your deepest, darkest terrors with their Sith alchemy for the rest of your days.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be equipping you with all the things you need in order to fight them. So let's go ahead and begin. When going up against a Jedi or Sith, the most common thing is... Did you change your shirt? When going up against a Sith or Jedi, the most common thing you'll come across is, well, their lightsaber. And we all know what they're capable of.
How much power
Well, we're about to go over that right now. Well, one option you can use to fight against a lightsaber is, well, probably getting one of your own. But that is easier said than done. It is a treasured object between both Jedi and Sith, and they would just not give away their secrets of making this weapon. It is a very rare knowledge for normal people. Well, you could try stealing one, but I would not recommend that. For the heightened sense of both Jedi and Sith, they would probably sense you before you can even come close.
My lightsaber. Hey!
Well, you could try your luck purchasing one off the black market, but I doubt you have the credits for that. You're talking about something that is very valuable to collectors, and would cost tons of credits. And even if you think that you came close to purchasing one at a good price, more than likely you just been scammed with a piece of junk. So you are not able to get your hands on a lightsaber. But let's talk about some other options. What else could you use? Well, maybe something you could do is use certain types of metals, but we're going to concentrate on mainly two. Now, these metals are a little bit harder to find and can still be pretty pricey. So let's go and concentrate on the first one we're going to talk about is Mandalorian iron. Like how the lightsaber is the symbol of the Jedi, Mandalorian iron that's crafted into Mandalorian armor is the very symbol of their culture. and they would just not give away the secrets of this highly treasured part of their culture to just some random person. They would not sell it or anything of that nature. So your best bet will be to try to find some that's already been pre-made into Mandalorian iron. You see, Mandalorian in its raw form is not going to be 100% useful for what you need it for. It takes dedication and hard work from Master Mandalorian Blacksmith into order to craft it into what it needs to be. And a completed set of Mandalorian iron would be kind of hard to find in the fact that they would just not give it away or sell it. This armor pieces would be handed down to the generations, to their offspring, so they can carry on the legacy of the Mandalorians. So this is not an option that you can probably, unless you already are a Mandalorian, I highly doubt you'll get a set. So let's move on to the next metal. Now another rare metal, Cortorsis. I'll just put the name up because I'm probably saying it wrong because I can't speak. This metal is not 100% lightsaber resistant. However, though, what it can do, once the lightsaber blade comes in contact with the material, it can short circuit the lightsaber, but only for so long. Eventually the lightsabers will be able to cut through the material with enough swings, or if you are using certain lightsaber crystals. So the best bet, once the lightsaber is short-circuited, that is when you should make your move. I would not rely 100% on this. Use it for the right tactics to make your move. Otherwise, you're not gonna do much good. Lucky for you, I got you one of these shields.
Wow, this is made out of one of those materials.
I don't know, I got from that guy over there.
No bad feelings about it.
Now, there is the option of...
Bulky religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
But this ain't gonna be your run-of-the-mill cheap blaster. For taking out Force users, you're gonna need something a little bit better, because they're gonna be able to block the shots. You need something that can lay out heavy firepower at a fast rate too. A good example, let's take a look at Jango Fett's West Star 34 blaster pistols. These bad boys were heavily customized, and an elegant, beautiful weapon. These blasters were made out of DeLorean, a highly heat-resistant material, meaning he can fire off multiple rounds without overheating the gun. Both of these pistols can carry up to 20 rounds, which means 40 rounds in total. He can overwhelm his targets with high firepower at a fast rate. So, pretty much any average Jedi can be overwhelmed with these beautiful weapons. Well, unless you're dealing with the baddest, most coolest Jedi on the entire council, Mace Windu. In that case, you're gonna lose your head. Of course, this is just an example of a blaster you can use. There are different types of blasters across the galaxy you can use to overwhelm Jedi, but you're gonna be looking at something that's gonna be a little bit on the pricey side. I keep saying that. Apparently, in order to fight a Jedi, you're gonna need money, and you probably don't have money, so you're dead.
So what kind of blaster am I getting?
Well, whatever my budget can afford.
So how screwed am I right now?
It depends.
Depends on what?
If you want to live. Well, I say the odds are pretty good. Alright, so now that we're done talking about weapons, metal, armor, and things of that nature, let's talk about enhancements. what can you do to kind of prove your odds in either a physical way of some sort to make yourself able to fight a Force user? So let's go over two at the moment. We'll talk about Sith artifacts or Force artifacts in general. Other thing is, well, cybernetics. Force-imbued objects can give many abilities to whoever owns the item at the time. Some can even grant non-Force sensitives the ability to commune and be able to use the Force itself. However, though, to a small extent. Now, the problem with this is trying to find these items, especially if you're talking about Sith artifacts. Sith tombs are highly dangerous, with both traps, worshippers of that particular Sith Lord who happen to reside around the area, or the very spirit of the Sith themselves. And just because they're dead does not mean you're safe. Sith spirits are known to be very powerful and should not be taken lightly. So this is something that might be out of your range of getting. So, Sith artifacts might be out of the question for you. But, no fear, for we're about to talk about something that's, well, a little bit easier depending on surgeons.
How big your pocketbook is.
What is that? Well, we're going to talk about cybernetics. A prime example of cybernetics done well is General Grievous. During the Clone War era, General Grievous was known as a very effective Jedi killer, and he was feared by many of Jedi, for he can overwhelm them with his speed and also having cool, awesome arms. I don't care what people say, I like General Grievous, I think he's cool, but he's not Obi-Wan Kenobi cool.
So uncivilized.
So where are we going with?
Well, our friend over here knows a thing or two about cybernetics.
5 hours later.
So this is it?
Well, I'm kind of on budget here, but you now have a thumb drive for wherever you go.
So what chances do I have? All I have is a shield, which I don't know what it's made out of, and a blaster that could explode at any given moment.
Well, there's something else you do have, and that is I believe in you.
You do? Well, you know what? I think I can do this.
Good. So let me hear your war cry.
Oh, where do I go?
Right through there. Thank you all for watching this video talking about how to fight a Force user. And might I say, you said he's gonna fight a Force user. You want him to fight a Force user. What exactly was behind that door? Well, the good news is there's not a Force user behind that door. Something else. Oh. Well, folks, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff down there. Hit that notification bell too, if you'll be so kind. May the force be with you always. I'm screwed. Ooh, the Jedi Council's not gonna be too happy with me. Till next time.